Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm back with another video, and today we're doing What If Naruto Had the Tentails Part 4. Now, as always, we have to establish a like goal, and the like goal is 175 subscribers and an easy 6 likes, so hit the like goal. Orochimaru bit Naruto's neck and gave him a curse mark, right before Gaara clutched him in a sand coffin. It was just a second late. And Orochimaru had Naruto's curse mark. Orochimaru was happy, so he substituted himself and uses a mud clone. But then Orochimaru knew he had no way out of this because of the Byakugan user. So Orochimaru lays his eyes on the Byakugan users and thinks he should just get his eye as well as a bonus. So Orochimaru goes straight to that, but Neji uses air blow. Neji is way stronger in this timeline because he is motivated with Naruto, so he trained hard, and he's heard of Naruto before, the person who defeated Zabuza Momochi. So, Neji wanted to train as hard as possible, just to catch up to Naruto. He hasn't caught up to Naruto, but he is definitely stronger than Zabuza. Orochimaru knew that it's not easy, and he figured out the next generation was stronger than the previous generation. Orochimaru sighed. Hiruzen was nowhere to be found, so he fights Rasa, and because of Naruto's almighty push that he did, the battlefield looked like that. So Hiruzen fights Rasa. Now, Hiruzen is surrounded by fire, so he uses a lot of fire jutsu. Rasa could barely handle Hiruzen. And then Rasa uses Sand Coffin and traps Hiruzen, but Hiruzen uses a substitution. Hiruzen says, "I'm disappointed in you, Kazekage. I would have conquered your village a long time ago single-handed with just Kakashi." Rasa got really mad at this and said, "Take that back!" Hiruzen said, "No, you're too weak." Hiruzen then used a kunai and Rasa died. And that's that. Naruto tells everybody to leave, but everybody refuses. The Konoha 9 want to fight too. So they fight. And Sakura said, "I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm not strong enough." Naruto said, "Yeah, if you got in the way, I would kill you." Sakura got really mad at this bloodlust, and she stood up to Naruto and said, "I will kill you." And then Naruto punched Sakura across the entire place, and Sakura got crippled. Neji was like, "Yo, this kid is like, bruh." Rock Lee was like, "Awesome youth." And Ino was like, that's Naruto for ya." Sasuke didn't care. But Orochimaru walked in a circle, and Naruto walked in a circle. Head to head, Orochimaru versus Naruto. But the Sound 4 also appeared against the Konoha 9. They were, very strong. Neji could sense their aura, but Neji said in a confident smile. Neji said, "We can take them on. No big deal." Naruto smiled and said, "Yeah, do your best, bro." Neji fights Kidomaru and says, "Take me on." Neji activates his Byakugan, and he uses the 64 palms seal. Kidomaru was able to re-exert his chakra. Neji was kinda surprised because Neji trained so hard and exerted lightning energy to it. But he never minded that and uses air palm and kept his distance to all the kunai and arrows that Kidomaru threw. The speed of lightning arrows that Kidomaru shot was able to be easily cut down. Neji obviously trained. Neji finally exerted a palm strike lightning, and Kidomaru died, and Neji was officially Jonin level. Tayuya tried to use her flute genjutsu against Sasuke, but it didn't work at all, because Sasuke had a 3-tomo Sharingan, almost a Mangekyo Sharingan. And Tayuya realized that. She figured that he has the most powerful genjutsu ever, so she quit the match, but Sasuke killed her immediately. The remaining 2 Sound 4 were basically still alive because they just dipped out of there because they knew they were going to lose, because Choji was about to use his big punch, and it actually hit Jirobo, and also Naruto used his shadow clone. Orochimaru dipped out of there, and Gaara and Naruto became friends. So yeah. After the Konoha Crush arc, Naruto is revered as a hero because Konoha wasn't crushed. And most people thought he was the most powerful human being, and some people thought he was a superhero, like the little kids, and saw him as a goal to catch up to. Some people out of jealousy, like Danzo, were very furious with him because they wanted that power for themselves. So, what Danzo did was form a coup against Naruto. He started like a petition secretly under Hiruzen's nose. And a lot of people joined it, a lot of shinobi actually, and they disobeyed the third Hokage and started it. While Danzo was preparing for the big battle, he came across this masked man who was swirling around, and it was Obito. But Danzo didn't know that. Danzo asked, "Who are you and where do you come from?" Obito said, "All I want to do is talk to you and ask you something." Danzo said, "Have I seen you before?" Obito said, "No." And then Danzo said, "Who are you?" Obito said, "You won't believe me if I told you." Danzo said, "Speak or I will kill you." So Danzo attacks Obito, but then Obito kicks Danzo. And then Obito acts surprised when Danzo comes back to life, and Danzo said, "Heh." And then Obito calmly through and says, "You're stupid." And Danzo was shocked. After a couple minutes, Danzo was already on the ground. All the Anbu Root members were surprised that somebody was able to take down Danzo with such ease. So they attack, but they all just die in like 10 seconds. Obito says, "I am Madara. Madara Uchiha." Danzo couldn't believe it. Madara? Obito said, "I'm Madara." Danzo pleaded. He begged Obito to not kill him. Obito's like, "What? I'm not gonna kill you. I just want to join forces with you." Danzo thought it was an honor for Madara to be on his side. This time, Naruto was training with Kakashi, and he was basically destroying Kakashi, and Kakashi was going all out, even with the Sharingan. And Naruto said, "Is that all you can do?" Kakashi said, "Well, it's not fair. You have the Rinnegan." Naruto said, "You're not even supposed to have a Sharingan, so I don't think you would be grateful for your Sharingan right now. But you should be, Kakashi." Kakashi laughed and said, "I'll take a break." Naruto said fine and rested. And yeah, suddenly Danzo appeared with Obito. Danzo said, "This is the guy." Obito said, "Yeah, I know. That's Kakashi." Kakashi asked, "How do you know my name?" Obito said, "You're Kakashi of the Sharingan Warrior. How could I not know you?" Obito was kind of sweating under his mask because he figured he was done for if Kakashi figured out the truth behind the mask. But Obito disappeared and reappeared and went right in front of Naruto. Naruto used Almighty Push, but it wasn't working. And then Naruto was surprised, same with Kakashi, but Kakashi had to fight Danzo. Kakashi obviously couldn't fight Danzo by himself, so he put him under Ocular Genjutsu. Now, since Obito's Sharingan was there, Danzo actually died. Everyone escaped because they knew they were no match. Kakashi knew that he was no match for Obito, and Obito knew that he was no match for anyone there except for Kakashi and Danzo. So, yeah, everyone left, and everybody just left into thin air without meeting again. Danzo never heard a word from Obito again, aka Madara. And Kakashi just lived like it was normal, but thought of actually telling the third Hokage. But he didn't know how he was gonna react to it. After all, he was just his friend, right? So, yeah. Danzo then goes to Hiruzen and says, "Hiruzen, these guys attacked me." Hiruzen said, Who? "I will take care of them." Danzo said, "It's Naruto, Uzumaki, and Kakashi. They both attacked me out of nowhere." Hiruzen was quite surprised and angry at the same time. How could they attack his old friend like that? That was very rude of them. Hiruzen was just mustering up energy. He just felt so mad that Kakashi and Naruto tried to kill Danzo. He knew Danzo's motives weren't good, but he didn't know that they were gonna kill him. They were gonna try to kill him. Hiruzen just had such bad thoughts on Naruto and Kakashi, but he looked like he had bad thoughts. And Hiruzen just looked at Danzo. "Danzo, I will avenge you for this." And Danzo smiled and chuckled. "Hiruzen, be careful with these people. They're very strong." Hiruzen says, "I know, and I will go to Naruto and Orochimaru, and I'll go to Kakashi. I'll kill them all, even Orochimaru. And I'll tell Orochimaru." And Hiruzen was just babbling stuff. He didn't know what he was saying. He was just mad that his old friend died. Hiruzen was having the jibbers. He just said whatever's coming at him. And Danzo said, "Ha ha ha, my Sharingan worked." If you guys made it this far, I'm really sorry for the audio quality. I know it was bad in this video. It won't happen again. It's just I moved places. So, yeah, I was just like, I just couldn't do it. But next time that won't happen, okay?